Okay, guys, I think we've got everything set up here. We've got this meeting being recorded. We have the interpretation up and running. For those that would like to listen in Spanish or Hindi, please join your appropriate channel. And we have the YouTube streaming. For if you haven't been able to get into the Zoom room because we've maxed out, the YouTube is streaming. That link should be going out now to your groups, so pass it on. And remember that on the YouTube channels there is no simultaneous translation. It is only in English. The live translation is here only. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Once again, guys, my name is Paul Barlow. I am the president of IX Global. Our CEO and founder, Joe Martinez, asked me to run this call today. It's a first chance for me here in January of 2023 to be with you. I'm very grateful to be with you. This is an exciting time for IX Global. We've got a lot to go through today, so I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. And as always, we're going to start by talking about the mission of the company. The reason we're here and why we're doing as well as we're doing stems from this mission that Joe Martinez and our original founding members and leadership all established, which is to innovate, inspire, and impact your life. That is who we are. That is what IX Global is all about. And as you've noticed, if you've been part of this company or if you're brand new, we are all about innovation. We are on the cutting edge of providing tools, products, services to digital entrepreneurs around the globe that allow them to grow as people and grow financially. That's really the two things that we focus on. We want you to grow as a person, grow in your personal relationships, and to be able to grow your wealth, grow your financial standing, excuse me, and grow so you can then pass that on to future generations and to your right now to your family and friends and your community, and then to future generations as well. So you're going to see that here with IX Global. We do not have one singular focus. We may have from time to time, as we do right now, have some exciting flagship products that then kind of take the lead, but we will always be adding new products, new services. We will be innovating and constantly bringing new things to you and to our community so that we can grow, you can grow, and we can do this together. In this modern environment, if you're not growing, you're dying more than ever before. It's always been the case, but even more so right now. So that's who we are, and that's why we believe we are where we are as a company right now. So just real quick too, now that we've started to do this disclaimer at the beginning, guys, we're not investment advisors. You know, we work with a lot of financially oriented products and services, but the IX owners, directors, and none of you out there, well, most all of you out there, none of us are investment advisors, and we do not sell securities. We do not sell investments. We provide tools to you where you can learn and you can grow. And if you decide to use that information, that is up to you. It is your responsibility to take responsibility for the knowledge that you learned here with IX Global and to apply it however you like. So none of this information that we provide is intended as investment, tax, accounting, or legal advice, or an offer to solicit, offer, buy, sell, endorse any company, security, fund, or other offering. Okay, so just basically, guys, be aware. This disclaimer is important. It's important to understand as we grow around the globe. People are looking at us, and we try to do things as correctly as possible here in IX Global, and we try to toe the line. As we innovate, we do our best to also be transparent and to be in line with regulatory requirements around the world. And we do our best. You know, we're not perfect, but we do our best. And these disclaimers are important. Please understand, we are not investment professionals or financial advisors. Please take anything that we tell you to your own profession, to your professionals, to your financial advisors, and run it by them if you feel the need to do so. Okay. So here's what we do offer. We offer education, software and hardware, You need to be able to do your own research, as I was saying. If you get involved in financial markets, there is risk of loss. In fact, I will say, if I'm going to make any guarantees at all, in which I don't normally make any guarantees, I guarantee you will probably lose a little bit of money in your learning process. Okay, that's how the financial markets work. There is no gain without risk and without loss. Okay, guys, so please understand: do not invest any money ever in anything that you learn from us, from anywhere else, that you are not willing to lose. Okay, that's something, because it is very possible. It's a reality. In fact, like I said, you probably will lose some money as you learn to participate in financial markets and investments. So we make no guarantees. We never will. That's not who we are. As I said, we are trying to be compliant with regulatory around the world, and compliant companies do not make guarantees, and that's who we are. Okay, so just be aware of that. Hopefully, I'm not trying to scare anybody out there, but what we want to do is to be as compliant as possible. Okay. So with that said, let's talk about our results. When we started this company 2.5, going on 3 years ago, the company began with financial education products as the primary product offering. And we tried to be transparent with all of our results and all of the things that we do. We report these on a weekly basis, and these are our weekly results for our different channels. We have our experts that trade and share these ideas with you guys. And so here, what we have in our Forex channels, we gained 1,550 total pips last week. We had a 75% win weight in the binary, 67% in the synthetics, and 78% in our IEX India. And you can see here on the right-hand side of the screen the different breakdown from our different experts, and you see that. And so if you haven't been involved, guys, in these financial products because you got involved with the X nodes or something else to get involved with IX Global, highly encourage you to take a look at these and see if they might be a fit for you. We have a lot of people who have been doing very well and have built large businesses, both personally and within a community, with these products and services. So they're great. We've got great experts who do on-demand trainings, live trainings, and do trade ideas that go out in newsletter format to everybody who that are part of these channels. So if it makes sense to you, take a look and get involved. Our community growth, guys, we continue to explode as a community. You guys are doing so well. We're over 190,000 people in the company, 190,618 brand ambassadors, with over 2,300 joining over the last week. We're continuing to share this IX Global message around the globe. Very excited for you guys. And as always, I'm just very grateful for all of you that are out there promoting this message, promoting the concept and the opportunity to people around the globe, because you're changing your lives, you're changing their lives for the better. And it's an exciting time, guys, for IX Global. We're right in the middle of some incredible growth. Let's keep it going, and let's keep that needle moving upward. All right, so new updates for January. Guys, we got a lot of updates today. If you need to, grab a pen and paper. This recording will also be available on YouTube afterwards, so you can go back and get these, because I say we got a heavy day of announcements here. So let's go forward here. All right. First and foremost, podcast episode number 3. Our CEO and founder, Joe Martinez, has began his podcast. If you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2, they are already on the IX Global YouTube channel. Episode 3 is with Joe's wife, who is also an entrepreneur and an incredible businesswoman, Miss Rosemary Petroni Martinez. And they had a great conversation, guys. Make sure you check this out. Joe is putting out incredible content with incredible guests like Rosemary, and that's going to continue. This is something he's told me he's going to focus on this year, is creating content and exposure to continue to expose the IX Global concept and brand around the world. So guys, take some time, watch this episode, this podcast. It's going to be, like I say, on YouTube if it's not already, and keep on the lookout for future podcast episodes by Joe as well. All right, and now I'd like to take time to make a special announcement here. We'd like to highly congratulate Ramesh Chowdhury. Ramesh is now in the top 20 earners in the entire industry, according to the Business for Home Earners. We already announced that Mr. Viraj Patil hit #1, and now we have Mr. Ramesh Chowdhury at number 18. Guys, this is incredible. You guys were less than 3 years old. We now have 2 earners in the top 20 of the entire industry. Okay, so Ramesh, big congratulations to you. I've had the privilege of meeting you in person. You're a wonderful person, and I'm very happy to see you here. And I'm so happy for you, your team, Viraj, everybody on his team, and everybody who's been able to help you achieve this and get to where you are. You're a wonderful leader, and keep climbing, man. Keep climbing. I'm looking forward to seeing you up in the top 10 here soon and joining Viraj up there at the top. So with that said, guys, call to action. I've been reaching out individually to a few of you, and now we're trying to make a push here. Guys, we have hundreds of people in our company that can get on this list, okay? If you are earning $5,000 or more per month with IX Global on the network marketing side, make sure that you go to Business for Home and get that applied for, okay? We want to have over 100 earners on this list, guys, and I think we have several hundred people that can qualify for this, okay? So we want people to be seeing why IX now is the #1 momentum company in the world, according to Business for Home. You can go to Business for Home now. You can see that. You can see us. The IX Global is #1. You can then go to the top earners, see Viraj at #1, Ramesh at number 18. I know Travis Flaherty is also in the top 50, and there are others that are climbing that list, guys. So let's get our information on here. If you are one of our top leaders, please go on to Business for Home. Let's announce to the world that who we are. And guys, this is by far and away the best way for people to know what your income situation is like. You don't need to make an income claim once you've got your information on this list. You can simply say, go to Business for Home and look me up. And then people can go look you up, and you do not have to be making uncompliant claims about your income on social media or anywhere else. You can simply reference the Business for Home. It's a great way for you to stay compliant and still be able to promote yourself and promote your teams. So please, guys, take the time, get yourself on this list. It serves you, it serves us, it serves the entire, the company and the community at the same time. All right. Awaken. We have our 3rd year anniversary edition of the Awaken trip coming up, guys. These Awaken trips have been so exciting for us. Last year, for those that went to Barcelona or South Africa, they got to see how much fun we have together. We work hard and we want to play hard, and we play hard, but through these Awaken events, you guys are going to see, I'm going to reference a little bit later in this presentation, the point system. But if you we're excited for people that are already getting close to qualifying. I think we already have several qualifiers as well for this trip. This is going to be, guys, a very special edition of the Awaken trip. I highly encourage everybody here to work hard to get here, because we will be celebrating our 3rd year anniversary. It's going to be the end of April to the 1st of May. We'll be getting the exact dates out soon, and the website for this event will be up very soon as well, within the next couple or few weeks. Okay, so I don't have the exact date on that website, but it will be very soon. We're working with our travel partners behind the scenes, as we did with Barcelona. And many people, if you liked the Barcelona event, make sure that you're going to be here at Dominican Republic. We have the same wonderful people working with us, our partners at Incentivize, and they're great, and they're working with us to make these events special for you and for everybody. So let's make sure to get there. So here are those trip points, guys. So now the trip points are now automatic. We were doing the manual last time. We've been able to make this an automatic process now in your back office. If you go to your navigation, under your financials, you will see now that you have your trip point wallet. Okay, so that's where you can go and see where your trip points are. I do want to make one minor announcement about that. Well, maybe major announcement about this. We did, as this is a new system and it was a newly programmed system, there are a number of people who ended up having have mistakenly been given too many points by that system in the first month. We did an audit of those points after the first month. So we will be adjusting down a certain amount of people's points. You will receive an email about that if you are one of those people. And we do apologize for that, but hey, it's a brand new system, you know how brand new technology is. Sometimes that kind of thing happens. Over the next week, we'll be getting those points correct. So if you do see your points go down this week, please do not freak out. Please do not contact customer support. It's a normal thing. You should be receiving an email about it, and we'll go from there. But for everybody else, guys, just make sure to be checking your TripPoint wallet. It updates in real time, and you'll be able to see if and when you qualify for the DR trip. And this goes till the end of February, guys. So make sure that you take advantage for the rest of this month and through February to get qualified for our third anniversary edition of Awaken. Okay, here are the points. If you have not seen this, there is one change, guys. As of January 1st, node rentals do now count as a point apiece, but only as of January 1st. So please do not contact customer service asking for points for your nodes from the month of December. They did not count in the month of December. Nodes still had 90 points. Those points have now been adjusted down to 80 to accommodate the hosting. And because they have been adjusted down for the rentals, and this is rentals only, to accommodate the hosting to 80 points, we can now afford also to give you 1 point for the Awaken trip, but that began on January 1st. So you will see those trip points as of January 1st reflecting in your trip point totals, and you can see the rest of the rules here. We simplified the point system this time compared to last time. We thought, we overcomplicated it just a little bit. We're trying to find, we're still a new company, guys, right? We're still innovating and trying to find the best way for you guys to qualify and to get to these trips while also not making it too complicated. So here you guys can see the different qualifications. This is also in your back office under in the tools in the back office. So make sure that you check back there as well for that. Okay. Moving forward, X Node Summit, guys, that is this Saturday. So many of you in the United States and from a few from other countries as well, as I understand, will be coming to Salt Lake this weekend. We are so excited to see you here. CEO Joe Martinez and myself, the other corporate staff that live here in the Utah area. If we haven't had a chance to meet you in person, we're very excited to meet you. For those that we have met already, we're excited to see you again. Guys, this is going to be a powerful event. We had a pre-summit meeting last week with the debt council, the owners of DebtBox. And wow, guys, you are not going to want to miss this. This is going to be the most exciting event to kick off the year, and we are very excited to see what's going to go for you. So what are we talking about here? We're going to have our leadership. It's a leadership mastermind, blockchain and NFT seminar. We're going to have our gala dinner there. The entire thing is basically an IX opportunity. Okay, so that's the whole thing. It's IX and DebtBox together. We're going to be celebrating the partnership. There's going to be several announcements that are gonna blow your minds. Okay, so for you, those of you that are coming, it's extremely exciting. At the gala dinner, there's going to be an AMA session, an Ask Me Anything session with the Debt Council. So it's guys, this is going to be incredible. I was so excited last week in that meeting when we sat down with the DebtBox people, and very excited for all of you to hear these announcements that are coming. I will be seeing you there. I will be there talking to each of you as well. So let's talk a little bit more about some X Node things, guys. Oh, that was X Node. So now administrative updates, guys. Okay, a lot of different things going on here. We're disabling pay with wallet for the X Node products. Why? Because it was never intended to be there for the first place. We need to be paying for new products, guys, with new money. That's the whole thing, not with your wallets. So beginning on Thursday, we will disable the pay wallet with functionality for X Node products. That just means that you will need to pay with cryptocurrency and or any other available payment method. So that's this Thursday. Probably my guess is, I don't know if it's Thursday in the morning or after the close of the cycle. My guess is at the end of the close of cycle, that will be disabled. So just be aware with that. If you've been doing pay with wallet, that is now going to be going away at the end of this Thursday. Okay, and the reason along with that, though, we are enabling the debt token payment. So beginning this week, we will enable debt token payments. It's going to initially be via the X Node dashboard only. So it will not be directly through your back office, guys. You're going to have to go to products and go into the Xnode account, and that's where you will be able to pay with debt tokens. And that's really exciting, guys. And that's in preparation for some other really big announcements of payment systems that are going to be coming out soon. So this is an exciting time. We're trying to get the payments streamlined and into the best methods possible so you guys can pay well within this ecosystem. BGLD rentals are completely sold out, guys, and they are not returning. That project is now closed. The debt box is closing that project completely. So we do not have rentals. And this is going to be, you're going to see, guys, this is something now that you can see these other announcements that's going to be a common occurrence. Okay, as new projects come, we have many new projects coming out with Debtbox, and these projects are going to have a beginning and they're going to have a close. None of them are going to be perpetual. Okay, and that includes rentals. So rentals will be cycling out of existence as projects are sold out. We will get a certain period of time. You'll see that the NatG project has also been sold out, and their availability of the rentals now goes till the end of February 28th, and then they will be gone forever as well, just like the BGLD, okay? And then Grow rentals will go till March 31st, and then they will go away. But then new rentals options are going to be launched on April 1st, and you're going to hear more about that this Saturday at the Xnode Summit. All right. So just be aware of that, guys. With the rentals, do not count on any rental product being available in perpetuity. It's not going to happen. The Debtbox, with their model and the way the projects work and the algorithms, there needs to be a start and a close to all of these projects for them to appropriately benefit all of the node holders. And so now they are starting to close out some of these sold out projects, but you're going to see many, many new projects take their place, guys. So this is a continually evolving ecosystem with Debtbox as well. They are also extremely innovative. That's why we partner very well with them, and they're continually on the move and constantly bringing new things to the table as well. They do not just sit down, guys. These guys are running at 100 miles an hour as well, the Debtbox people. So be aware and be ready. So finally, with that said, guys, we do have 30 NatG perpetuals actually left available. This was something after everything shook out. They were doing all the accounting and the numbers. There happened to be 30 left. They made the Debtbox graciously made those available to us here in the IX community. Those are also available on the Xnode dashboard. You will not see those in the back office, guys. So make sure to go to products, go to your Xnode account, and that's where you will be able to buy those remaining NatG perpetuals, the 30, if you would like to do so, okay? So those are the updates there. All right, Xnode security measures, guys. This is a big one. A lot of us, we've been hearing about hacked accounts, about people having issues with their token getting stolen, things like that. So number one, first and foremost, guys, the Debtbox cannot do anything about us going to phishing sites, us having clicked on erroneous links or anything like that. They can't be responsible for that. That's something that we do. So the first thing that I recommend to you, do not search for the Debtbox on Google or any other search engine. Do not search, okay? Because as you see on the left side of the screen here, there are now numerous phishing scam sites out there. And if you're not aware, they look exactly like the real Debtbox site. They've done a very good job. These are sophisticated scammers, guys. So make sure, number one, either go through your Xnode dashboard to click to go to the site. That's the safest way. Logging into your back office, go to products, and then to your Xnode account, and then click on the link to visit the site. That's the safest way always to do it. But there's several steps to that. Second best way is to type in ixglobal.thedebtbox.com directly into your browser. Do not search, okay? I don't know how I can say that 100 times. Do not search for the Debtbox. Type it directly into your browser, okay? Always, every single time, the ixglobal.thedebtbox.com, okay? So either go through your back office, type it in, or the third way is to use your app on your phone, your mobile app, okay? Your mobile app is also safe and secure. So you can also use the mobile app because that's much harder to fake, okay? So those are your three ways to do it, guys. Please, once again, finally, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. Do not search for the Debtbox online. You may become a victim of a scam if you do so. So they're enabling 2FA security, guys. That's available here. You need to be, I believe this is still required. And now there was a notice that went out, just so you're aware, by DebtBox this morning. Right now, it should be in effect from 9 a.m. Mountain Time to 12 p.m. Mountain Time. The DebtBox is doing some updates to their system. So if you cannot get into your account right now, please do not send any messages to customer service. They had sent that message out. If you did not see the message, I'm trying to help you here. So do not, it's okay. It's a normal thing. They're doing updates to the account. They are trying to find the balance, guys, right now between security to keep you safe and a good user experience. And they say that some of these updates that they're rolling out today is going to help to that effect. Okay. So number one, you should be enabling 2FA, even if they didn't require it. You should always enable 2FA security. That way that people cannot break into your account if you have that set up and on your phone. And then once you set up the 2FA security, guys, I recommend you test the 2FA security, okay? Because if you visited a phishing site before you set up 2FA, some bad things can happen. So set up the 2FA, go into the back office, test it, whether you do a withdrawal or you try to go see your mnemonic phrase in the DebtBox side, in the DebtBox environment. Just do something to test it. Make sure that your 2FA is working, because once you establish that it's working on your phone or your other device, then you're secure, and you should be secure at that point, okay? So with that said, please, once again, do not send any messages to customer service if you cannot log into your DebtBox account right now. They are currently in maintenance mode for about another hour and a half is what they said. Said 9 to 12. It is currently 10:30 right now, Utah time. Said until about 12 Utah time. Okay, so they're just something to be aware of. So another I kind of gave this disclaimer, but I will read this just again. Neither Debt or IX Global has control over your digital wallet and cannot guarantee the security of any such digital wallet. That's basically all I'm going to say, okay? So I've kind of covered this before. You can see these disclaimers here. You're all accepting this disclaimer now when you open your Xnode accounts. So just be aware, we cannot be responsible, guys, for the scammers and the phishers out there. This is cryptocurrency. You're in charge of your own wallet. You're in charge of your own keys. So please be aware, set up that 2FA, be vigilant with the protection of your account, your passwords, and your 2FA security. All right, virtual DebtBox, guys. So here's something that's important. To support the debt ecosystem, it's necessary for all of the software mining license to be hosted. People might be saying, well, why didn't we have this last year? Well, DebtBox was covering all of the hosting for that initial year, okay? Because they were having issues with supply chain. They were trying to get out physical boxes to people. They finally realized that the physical boxes were just going to be too big of a task. So they decided to make virtual NFT V-boxes. That's one of the solutions that's available. You can purchase these V-boxes. You can see the pricing. That allows up to 20 licenses to be hosted per V-box, and that's in perpetuity. Or you can rent hosting. There is xCloud hosting that is a per month hosting option. Okay. And now we've heard some of you guys talking to us about the different hosting and the hosting that's been included with the new perpetual licenses. What I can tell you is that we're hearing you and we're working on solutions in the background. So just be aware that we are hearing everything you guys are telling us about this. The thing I can tell you is that hosting is necessary. You must pay for hosting. Okay. Beginning January 4th. All the hosting is now in effect. If your license is not hosted, it will not be generating token, okay? So we're going to continue to roll out solutions for you guys that we think are in your best interest and our best interest. It needs to be in the best interest of the company and the users, and we're going to continue to do that. But just be aware, guys, not hosting is not an option, okay? And you will have to pay for it. It's part of the deal. It was going to be part of the deal initially, but DebtBox have graciously hosted everybody through the end of 2022. It's now time for the hosting to be taken over by each individual themselves, okay? So here's the different solutions you can see here on this slide, and we will continue to roll out new updates. Stay tuned for more updates vis-a-vis the hosting here in the near future, okay? So that's, there was one more thing with the hosting. Give me 1 second, guys. I have some notes here as well, just to make sure I'm not forgetting here. No, I think that was it. Okay, that was all. Just to make sure that you're going to see that there will be few other hosting solutions coming forward in the future. I want to make sure I don't miss any of these new announcements here. Okay, hosting update. We're introducing a company-wide solution to the cloud hosting of your perpetual licenses. So like I say, guys, here you see April 25th, you see this, you see the different hosting that's going on here. This could change in the next little while. And so just be aware, there will be new and improved hosting solutions that will be announced here in the very near future within the next couple of weeks, okay? Rental availability, guys. Now, rentals, as far as hosting, the rentals now, as we said, the PV, as you noticed, went from 90 to 80 for each rental. That was to include the hosting for the rental in the pricing, okay? And that's why we also were able to include a trip point now for the rentals. But now that's how rentals will always be, is going to be like that. So you can see the different quantities we currently have available. BGLDs are fully sold out. We do have NatGs, GROWs, XPLRs, and aluminums available, guys. So feel free to continue to purchase those. We have 120,000 available currently, and so please be using those. And as you saw the schedule, some of these will phase out over the next couple of months, but then others will be taking their place as of April 1st. So there will always be many rentals available from here on out, as long as we continue our partnership with the Depbox. All right, I think that's it, guys. I got through all of them. I apologize if I made any mistakes. I think I was able to cover most of those clearly. We're off and running at 100 miles an hour during 2023 here, guys. And once again, very excited to see all of you guys who are going to be joining us this Saturday at the Xnode Summit here in Salt Lake City. Look forward to shaking each one of your hands and saying hi to you and seeing you there. Let's continue to move forward, guys. Let's push towards Awaken in April. Let's get those qualifications done, and we will go from there. So thank you very much, guys. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate this community. Let's continue to share, to innovate, inspire, and impact together, and we will talk to you next week.